Well, it's sending out multiple messages to multiple listeners. And first of all, to South Korea, it knows it has a nationalist left president in Moon Jae-in who is desperate to leave any kind of legacy of reconciliation with the North. So they're stringing him along, saying that he's nice and tries to get the U.S. to ease up on sanctions. Maybe they'll have another summit and even reopen the liaison office in Kaesong that they had blown up last year. So you see they've restarted the hotlines today, which really is unnecessary because if they want, they could just lift up the receiver and call from Pyongyang to Seoul or call each other's embassy in either country where they both have diplomatic relations. So that's kind of a show. To the US, they're saying, we'll talk, but only if you stop your so-called hostile policy, which they take to mean our sanctions against them and our military joint exercises with South Korea. In Pyongyang, that US troops are only in South Korea because North Korea attacked the South in 1950. In fact, it was after US troops had left the South that North Korea launched its offensive.
And what would be a red line in terms of the missile testing that North Korea is carrying out?
Well, any line should be red or at least orange from the US point of view, because even if it's a medium or short range missile, as the most recent tests have been, they endanger and imperil our treaty allies, Japan and South Korea, as well as US forces, citizens, and dependents there. But I think the effective red line with the US, left over from the Trump days, would be an actual nuke test and or another ICBM launch, as we saw in 2017. The fact that North Korea has not gone that route yet suggests to me that they still are, in fact, open to talks with the Biden administration. They just want to see how much they can get Moon to get out of us before they agree to that. And also, they have their eye on the March 9th South Korean presidential election, because if a conservative wins that, all bets are off, and you're going to have a very new approach from Seoul that would probably be a lot more in line with Washington.